Do you know the price of stealing MJ's MVP? It could cost you an NBA championship forever. This isn't a joke. It actually happened to Charles Barkley and Karl Malone. In 1993, at the peak of his powers, Barkley won his first and only MVP, beating Michael Jordan in the voting. But in the finals, Jordan exploded, leading the Chicago Bulls to a 4-2 series victory over the Phoenix Suns. From that moment on, Barkley would never reach an NBA Finals again. Fast forward to 1997. Michael Jordan played all 82 games, averaging 29.6 points, 5.9 rebounds, and 4.3 assists per game. He led the Bulls to a 69-13 record, the best in the league. Yet, in the regular season MVP voting, Karl Malone narrowly beat Jordan. The announcement shocked everyone. Many whispered about a conspiracy because, on paper, Malone's influence and leadership couldn't surpass Jordan's that season. Why did the voters give Malone more votes? One big reason was media fatigue. The voters felt tired of Jordan, thinking the Bulls' 69 wins were a step down from the previous season's 72. But the reality was far different. The 1996-97 Bulls faced tougher challenges. Harper and Longley had off-season surgeries. Pippen's ankle worsened after the Olympics, and only Jordan remained fully healthy. To maintain his scoring, Jordan doubled down on his post moves and fadeaway jumper. As the season approached, Coach Phil Jackson often reminded the team, "This could be our last dance, so we must give everything we have." Inspired, the Bulls started the season with a 12-game winning streak. But just when it seemed the Bulls would march unchallenged, Dennis Rodman reverted to his unpredictable ways. That season, Rodman signed a $9 million contract. But the money came, and he headed straight to Las Vegas nightclubs. He also published a wild autobiography called Bad as I Wanna Be, and at a promotional event, he appeared in a wedding dress and wig. Jordan could only watch in disbelief. Slowly, Rodman became increasingly erratic on the court. In January 1997, during a game against the Timberwolves, Rodman accidentally tripped over a sideline photographer while going for a rebound. Shockingly, he kicked the photographer in the groin. The league suspended him for 11 games and fined him over $1 million. Despite the suspension, the Bulls' record didn't immediately drop. Many assumed the team could win without Rodman, but that illusion didn't last. By season's end, Rodman missed games due to a left knee sprain, and the Bulls lost 4 contests. It became clear that Rodman was an indispensable piece of the championship puzzle. That season, Rodman averaged 16.1 rebounds per game, including 5.8 offensive boards. With the Iron Triangle leading the way, the Bulls finished 69-13, heading into the playoffs. But little did anyone know, Jordan was about to stage his legendary flu game. Duncan should count himself lucky. He faced LeBron James at his peak, not Michael Jordan. But what exactly happened during that era? A moment even Hardaway Malone couldn't help but comment on. Let's rewind to the 1996-97 season. The Chicago Bulls were aiming for another three-peat, but after last season's all-out effort, injuries began to pile up 6th Man of the Year. Tony Kukoc missed 25 games due to a right foot injury. Backup center Bill Wennington tore his left Achilles and was out for the season. Off-season surgeries sidelined Ron Harper and Luke Longley. And Dennis Rodman, freshly renewed contract in hand, started reverting to his old ways, frequently suspended for on-court antics. Winning a repeat championship seemed far tougher than the previous year. Yet just when the Bulls were in jeopardy, Michael Jordan came to the rescue once again. He played all 82 games, earned first-team honors on both offense and defense, and averaged 29.6 points per game to claim his 9th career scoring title under Jordan. The Bulls cruised through the regular season, finishing a remarkable 69-13 and leading the league. Everyone assumed the MVP would go to Jordan, but Karl Malone edged him out by a slim margin of 29 points. Jordan was stunned. Years later, he openly admitted, "Karl Malone took my MVP. It made me furious." The playoffs began with ease. In the first round, the Bulls swept the Washington Bullets 3-0 in Game 2. Jordan delivered a scoring masterclass, hitting 55 points on 22 of 35 shooting. Next came the Atlanta Hawks, led by Dikembe Mutombo. Before the series, Mutombo mocked Jordan, claiming he'd never dunked over him. But in the decisive Game 5, Jordan achieved just that and shook his finger at Mutombo in triumph. The Bulls won the series 4-1. The Eastern Conference Finals against the Miami Heat followed a similar story, another smooth 4-1 sweep. Then came the NBA Finals, facing the Utah Jazz led by the Twin Towers. Utah had fought through the West playoffs, eliminating Houston's Big Three with a buzzer-beater three from John Stockton. The finals tipped off at Chicago, and by the fourth quarter of Game 1, the score was still tied. With 9.2 seconds left, Karl Malone went to the free throw line. Malone had shot 76% from the line that season, but a quiet comment from Scottie Pippen shattered his focus. The mailman doesn't deliver on weekends. Malone missed both shots, leaving the Bulls with 7.5 seconds for a final play. The ball ended up in Jordan's hands. Defending him was Byron Russell, a player who, back when Jordan had retired for baseball, had once taunted him mercilessly.
Why you quit? Now you knew I could guard your ass. I couldn't. You had to quit.
This time, Jordan wasn't about to miss his chance to humiliate those who doubted him. The final play began, and Jordan ran the clock down to the very last second. Then, from a sharp 45-degree angle, he pulled up for a fadeaway jumper. Swish! The ball went in, and the Bulls took Game 1 by 2 points. Game 2 saw Jordan's hot hand continue. He went 11 of 20 from the field, racking up 38 points and 13 rebounds. After just 2 games, Chicago led the series 2-0. Everyone expected the Bulls to sweep Utah with ease. But when the series returned to Salt Lake City for Game 3, the Jazz fought back fiercely. Playing on their home court, Jordan's shot suddenly went cold. He managed only 26 points. Meanwhile, Karl Malone erupted, dropping 37 points and leading the Jazz to a crucial victory, narrowing the series. Game 4 became a battle of wills. The Bulls gave it everything in the final quarter, but John Stockton unleashed a legendary full-court pass that shattered Chicago's comeback hopes. The series was tied 2-2. Then came Game 5, the pivotal Kings game. Everyone expected Jordan to explode offensively, but disaster struck. The day before the game, he suffered from food poisoning. How did this even happen?